Sup, you chuckle fucks? It's your boy Dark Raikou here with the new What If. It's called What If Issei has lost all his emotions. Well, kind of became hollow, somewhat. You can say. Not the point. Let me begin this. What if? Maybe I put that title. Maybe, or maybe I'll change it. I don't know. Okay, I haven't really thought of a fucking title. I thought of the fucking what if. I never thought of the title. Think about fucking ironic. Not the point. Now, I have done multiple what ifs where fucking Issei does have Hollow Ichigo. Mostly the white version of himself. So yes, mostly Issei is going to have a white version, but this is going to be a little bit more different. Issei is going to become more of a villainish kind of type. Not really, but don't worry about it, okay? I might upload this, I might not, I don't fucking know. I might just, I'm just probably rambling on, whatever. If you like the story, sure, I'll continue on. If you don't, we'll just fucking discontinue. Not the point. Now, other what ifs, like what's it called? What if Issei had the spiral energy? What if Issei was a taiju and gunslinger master? Don't worry, I'm still continuing on those what ifs. Oh, there's also one what if that I'm going to kind of bring back. I know it's 4 weeks old, but even if it turns 1 month old, I'm not going to do that fucking recap because I'm lazy as fuck. And that is what if Issei had a Hogakyu. Don't worry, I'm bringing that back. Fucking Issei is literally going to just become somewhat Aizen personality, somewhat. But not the point. Let me begin this what if. Let me shut the fuck up. And yeah, we begin into mostly Issei. And, well, not Issei. Mostly a brown-haired boy with brownish golden eyes. He is now going to the ORC. Mostly it's called the Occult Research Club. And luckily I can now remember that because I remember calling it the Occult Research something. I don't know what the fuck I used to be calling it, but yeah. But not the point. Of course, mostly the brownish haired boy is named Issei Hiro. Well, Issei Hiro, whatever you like to say, but whatever. But of course, mostly he's getting to the ORC. But before going to the ORC, he actually gets to kind of be mostly, he bumps into mostly a girl with kind of brownish hair and goldenish eyes. Or mostly hazelish eyes, not goldenish eyes. Her name is Aika Kiryu. Now, Issei only accidentally bumped into her because, well, she was actually waiting for some people. And of course, it's mostly the after school, mostly the afternoon school, but yeah. Issei is kind of running late because he accidentally fell asleep in one of his classes and no one went to go kind of wake his ass up, so yeah. This is where, well, Issei kind of accidentally bumped into the girl. Now, of course, this brownish hair girl, her name is Aika, yeah, I mentioned, Aika Kiryu. But this is where, well, mostly they were on a field trip about like a couple days ago, but not the point. But of course, mostly Issei kind of just like, ow, sorry about that. Issei looks up and sees Aika, and that's where Aika says, really? That hurt like hell, you know that? Mostly Aika kind of rubs her head, but yeah. This is where, well, mostly Issei says, yeah, sorry about that. Ow. Should have probably not done that. Nope. Okay. Issei managed to kind of shake his head and say, sorry about that, I just, I'm running late. Sorry. This is where, well, Issei gets up until he noticed the two Kendo leaders, mostly Catherine and even Moriyama, kind of see him. And this is where they glare at him because he's still a pervert and other things, and Issei just says, well, I gotta be going. This is where, well, Issei just rushes towards the ORC. This is where, well, Issei just kind of is trying to get there. Not trying to make, what's it called, President of Butchu get angry at him. Because she's already kind of angry. She's already kind of been kind of distant away from him. Ever since he came back, and, well, mostly ever since he came back and kind of called her Butchu, she's been quite distant away from him. Now, he doesn't know why, but yeah. Of course, also that one incident happened between mostly, him and her and mostly the entire club about those kind of remarks and other things. Yeah, that happened about like mostly 2 days ago, and he's just been iffy in going back to the ORC. He just decided to let them cool down. Now, he's going to get to the ORC, but when he gets to the ORC, on this day, everything would change. He would no longer become the same. Mostly nice, wait, let me do something. Don't worry, I just got 10 to an ant. Don't worry, that was the only thing I just paused the video for. But not the point. No, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I smacked the shit out of it and it just literally splattered and I can't find it no more. I don't know where it fucking went. I just smacked the shit out of it. But not the point. Where the fuck I'm rambling on right now? But of course, let me go back to this water. This day would change his life, his entire life. Would he stay being the same? Would he still be a generation, kind of a nice generation, or not generation, generating nice person, kind, gentle? Or will he change and become a different person entirely? Who knows? But we begin into this kind of day. When Issei managed to get towards the mostly ORC building, now this is where, well, Issei still is trying to figure out what he actually did wrong. Why everyone hates him. And why everyone kind of seems him to be, well, kind of just like a bad person, like a bad guy. Like, instead of being the hero, he's the bad guy, considered to be the bad guy. Doesn't understand why, but of course he just needs to figure out. Probably it's just they are just angry and they're probably at this time of age. Yes, literally a period joke I made, but not the point. But of course, mostly Issei kind of just says, maybe should I go in? Or maybe I should just wait until I get my contracts. Yeah, I should, maybe, you know what, I should just stop being a bitch and go in there and admit my feelings. Maybe that's the case. No, Issei thinks and says, no, that's stupid. Maybe she doesn't care about me like that, but I do love her like that. Maybe I should admit my feelings. But I'm still scared. This is where, well, Issei's kind of outside the school, old school building, smacking his face with almost like a stick that he kind of grabbed. And this is where, we'll see Issei says, no, she doesn't care about me like that. We're just master and pawn. That's all, right? Maybe, no. Damn it. Should I? I'm scared. Maybe no one will support me on the idea. But if I, was it? No. This is where, well, Issei's thinking, saying, so many thoughts that I have in my head. I would ask Diedrich, but Diedrich I think is sleeping. Maybe I should, damn it. If only I had someone else in my head to do this for me. I'm too scared and nervous to do something like this. This is where, well, mostly Issei is kind of scared or nervous to do something like this. But this is where, well, someone manifests inside him. But it wasn't Diedrich. But of course, just seeing how Issei reacts and kind of acts. This is where the person or the entity inside him sighs. Seriously? This is where, well, he just says one word. And of course, mostly Diedrich didn't hear it because Diedrich is somewhere else sleeping. But this is where, well, mostly Issei didn't hear it either. This is where, well, the person's not really connected with Issei to actually fully talk to him. This is where, well, the thing inside him decides to kind of managing to give Issei a confidence boost. By kind of changing some personality towards Issei, kind of like encouraging, making his body just move forward right now. Because he can someone take control of Issei's body. This is where, well, Issei's saying, oh, okay, maybe I should, yeah, my body's doing this on its own. Maybe it's autopilot. Yeah, she just start this. Yeah. Maybe I should. This is where, well, mostly Issei is kind of getting inside. He like opens the door. Well, yeah, he opens the door and kind of just walks in. This is where, well, Issei says, maybe yeah, I should. Yeah, sure. Yes. Maybe I made my feelings today. But would they score me again? No, maybe. I don't know what to do. Damn it. Maybe act like those freaking, what's it called? Well, mostly those kind of H anime games and how love dating games are. Maybe I should do something like that. But that's so stupid for me to even believe, because video games are different from real life. You know what? If this doesn't work out for me, I might just go play some video games that are not dating life. Maybe I'm not worth to date anyone. Yeah, maybe that's the case. Or no, you think of something confidence, you idiot. Issei is literally calling himself an idiot. And this is where Issei says, that's it. I gotta be brave. I gotta be. This is where when Issei knocks at the kind of door, because he's already there, and he autopilots opens the door. This is where, well, mostly just knocks at it, and this is where, well, someone said come in. Well, of course, yeah, just come in. And this is where, well, when Issei kind of well, not really knocked at the door. He was about to knock at the door until he sees the door being open a little bit. This is where, well, mostly he kind of managed to poke his eye into it, and of course, mostly someone actually was hiding his presence. Mostly, well, not himself entirely. He did hide his presence, but this is where, well, mostly he's just looking inside. This is where what he sees is something that horrifies him. He was never expecting this. He doesn't see, well, mostly Akano that much, but he sees, or he doesn't really see like the others, mostly the others in the ORC, like Rosawise or any of the others. He sees what's it called? Mostly a blondish haired man with kind of bluish eyes, and of course kind of looking similar to Riser Phoenix and even Raffle Phoenix, but a little bit different. Right now kind of next to Ria's Gremory and kind of making out with her. This is where, well, mostly Issei sees this and right now in shock and horrified. This is where, well, mostly Ria's kind of admits her feelings towards this person, saying, you're so much better. Well, you see here, I was really wanting for Issei-kun to admit his feelings to me, but I guess I couldn't. I guess the second best person will be you, Naruto Phoenix. This is where, well, mostly Issei sees this, and this is where, well, Issei freezes up. He just sees this. This is where, well, Issei said, what? Wait, what? Did she just say that she liked me? This is where Issei just said it quietly. This is where, well, mostly Naruto Phoenix right now has a little smirking grin and says, well, how can you, well, how should I say? I mean, we did like each other when we were younger, but it seems that you moved on when we were younger, and now that you had a little small crush on the Dragon Boy, and the Dragon Boy hasn't seen to take advantage of your, what's it called, group or you, it's quite saddening. You might have gotten so lonely, so that's why you called me back again. This is where, well, mostly Ria smiles at mostly Naruto, and Naruto smiles at mostly Ria. Issei kind of freezes up, and he just stares quietly. This is where, well, someone inside him literally saw this. Huh. So you're saying this idiot didn't admit his feelings too much. But then again, I can see the reason why he didn't admit his feelings. You over there. This is where the entity right now glares at a black hair kind of, well, mostly black hair beauty with kind of magenta eyes. Of course, having someone like crow wings, and this is where, well, the entity mostly known as Rainer, or mostly some kind of fear emotion kind of Issei's right now looks at the kind of white version. A white version that he doesn't understand. Well, she doesn't understand to see. But before she can even react, her voice was actually, mostly her head was cut off in an instant. Such a bothersome thing to see. Whatever. This is where, well, he keeps watching this, but yeah. He sees Issei right now just freeze up, cry. Of course, mostly starting crying because mostly Ria just calls him a perverted loser, a weakling, and she was just happy to get out of mostly Riser's marriage. That's all he was good for. He was also good for being a meat shield and other things. And of course, well, she's just happy. This is where, well, she then says that luckily Akano or the others aren't here, and luckily they managed to criticize him and just tell him maybe next time if mostly she, well, doesn't manage, well, if, what's it called? She then says that mostly if Naruto doesn't take her V card, or he does, maybe she could give him sloppy seconds mostly to Issei. This is where, well, Naruto chuckles and says, well, would you really do that? Or would you just let him just grab your opie? This is where, well, Ria says, maybe I'll do the latter. This is where, well, mostly, both of them are smirking evilish, and this is where Naruto didn't notice Issei and Ria's neither, but Issei just saw this. This is where, well, Issei kind of clutches the door and of course started kind of melting it with the heat, but this is where, well, he then calmed himself down and just kind of walked away. He became emotionless, robotic, and this is where, well, Issei started kind of just walking away. This is where, well, he doesn't know about the other girls, but he doesn't really love them like that, mostly unlike Ria. Well, he does. He cares to them a lot, but this is where, well, mostly Issei said, she just cheated on me. If I didn't admit my feelings, if I didn't call her Ria's. So that's what's everything. Maybe the other girls don't even like me like that. I'm just a pervert, a weakling, right? That's all I am to everyone. Yeah, that's all I am. His heart started cracking, and of course started kind of feeling like it's just shattering to nothing but millions of like pieces, like if it's nothing but cheap glass. This is what, well, he says, this can't be. Was I really nothing to anyone? This is where, oh, mostly Issei gets out of the occult building, and of course, this is where, well, he closes the door gently, but this is where, well, this is where he's kind of leaving the school premise until he actually bumped into the brownish hair girl, which it was none other than she had kind of like short brownish hair and kind of like a red ribbon. But this is where, well, she says, hey. This is where she noticed Issei, and Issei's eyes are emotionless a little bit. This is where Moriyama kind of gets scared until Catherine and even Moriyama, well, Aika notice Issei, but Issei just walks past him right now with an emotionless look, kind of looking robotic somewhat. This is where, well, Aika says, hey, Hiro. This is where, well, Issei just ignores him entirely and just walks away. This is where, well, mostly Catherine says, did anyone see that? It kind of looked like if Hiro kind of got his dog shot down. This is where, well, mostly if like someone just shot his dog or something. This is where, well, mostly Moriyama says, I don't know what happened. Maybe something happened in the occult research club. Maybe he got kicked out. Aika says, I doubt it too much. You already know what he is exactly. This is where Moriyama and Catherine nodded. They know about him being the Red Dragon Emperor. Yes, Issei, mostly a bunch of people in the school knows about him being the Red Dragon Emperor. That's just because they're a part of the supernatural. Other humans don't know about that, but yeah. Issei gets towards the park, and he noticed the park where he's at. He noticed where he was murdering and killed until he realized was... This is where also, I forgot to mention, Ria's there telling him to Naruto Phoenix about the fact that she saved him after kind of letting him die and other things. And of course, this is where Issei, he just feels shattered, broken, cheated. And of course, just feels like he was just used, manipulated, and other things. Issei felt just sad and broken. This is where, well, he noticed a fountain. This is where, well, he noticed the rage building inside him. But this is where, well, he then felt hollow inside. He felt rage and hollow at the same time. He just didn't know what to do. This is where, well, he says, what should I do? I'm not strong. If that guy is probably a phoenix, how would I be able to defeat him? I might be able to, but the Riser was just cocky and arrogant. That guy is also cocky and arrogant. Would I be able to defeat him? I hate being a devil. I hate everything. I just wanna disappear. I wanna hide inside my conscience. I don't wanna be here. I don't really wanna be here at all. This is where Diedrich was waking up, and this is where Diedrich says, hey partner, I feel your emotions rising up. Well, are you okay? This is where Issei spreads out his double wings behind him, and this is where Issei grabs him with his own hands and just ripped them off of his back. This is where Diedrich says, Issei! But before even noticing, he noticed something. He noticed that he's not able to talk to his partner. His partner is right now having a disconnected with his own, well, mostly disconnection with Diedrich. Diedrich can see the other, like, mostly past hosts who are trying to enchant, like, give Issei the enchantment of the Juggernaut Drive to make those suffocate, destroy, and everything to send them to the purgatory of mostly Crimson Red. But they also notice that they are not able to connect with Issei. It seems like the boosted gear was separated and disconnected from Issei. This is where, well, Diedrich is just really confused because he has never seen mostly someone's emotions manage to suppress the boosted gear and also just suppress anything else. This is where, well, we'll see. It could be just because of the pain, but then again, it would have activated really quick, but it's unable. And the other users kind of notice a white figure, mostly looking like a white figure. Diedrich also notices a white figure, but also there was being a black figure next to, well, the white figure. This is where, well, when they turned around, mostly what Diedrich saw was one of them had blackish, well, mostly instead of having white in his eyes, was kind of black. And of course having yellow pupil eyes. While the other one was kind of the same, but of course instead of having white, it was just crimson red eyes. But yeah, mostly crimson, just like a scarlet red with crimson red eyes. Diedrich was confused, but the two entities disappear. This is where, well, mostly the black figure seems to disappear, while the white figure just kind of looks towards all of them. Well, mostly not the white figure. It was actually, what's it called? The white figure and the black figure kind of disappear and turn into one, but then just separating again. It seems they tried to merge, but they couldn't. This is where, well, they look at each other and just scoff, realizing what they were trying to do, and it was stupid. This is where, well, they just look at each other with annoyment. But not just that, there was other, mostly other different colors, but they seem to just be dots around them, mostly around the two figures. What Diedrich noticed, it was literally, both of them were literally Issei, but they were different. It's like if Issei's emotions were kind of making themselves become humanoid instead of just being a part of Issei. It's like if Issei's all emotions just shatter into a million pieces, and they are all different now. They're all different individuals instead of being one whole part. This is where, well, mostly Diedrich was actually confused, but until he noticed his own partner actually right in front of him. The brownish haired boy with kind of tannish skin with brownish goldenish eyes. His eyes were kind of angry, showing anger, but his feelings and emotions were horrifying. This is where, well, mostly Diedrich notices, and when he tries to scream out for his partner, the other two just looked at him with annoyed glares, but of course, mostly it looked like the original Issei does not want to hear anything. This is what, well, the other emotions are kind of like sadness, happiness, joy, generation, whatever kind of, mostly all the positive emotions that were literally different colored balls are just around Issei. While the white one and even the black one are mostly, the black kind of reddish one is actually anger. While the white one is actually mostly he doesn't know, but it feels like kind of sadness, but a different part of Issei. This is where, well, mostly Diedrich doesn't know what to do, but this is where, well, he does remember an incident that did happen a while ago. Mostly like if Issei did just got attacked by something that bite him. But of course, that thing literally just disappeared. He doesn't even remember what it was. Issei doesn't remember what it was. But the white version lookalike kind of looks like the thing that they did kind of they did got kind of attacked. It was during the night, which mostly they were confused and how they couldn't sense it, but mostly that's the thing. This is where, well, Diedrich is kind of trying to scream out for his partner. Even the other hosts are kind of just trying to make Issei use the Juggernaut Drive, which it didn't happen. Instead, the white version summons out a white sword and swings this black energy straight towards all of them. This is where all of them wind their eyes. This is where, well, not even the original Issei decides to look up or at all. This is where, well, Diedrich managed to use some of his wings to try to block the black energy, but this is where, well, it actually almost destroyed him entirely. Or it wasn't black energy, it was like this black reddish energy. But yeah, it was mostly like this whitish and kind of like whitish reddish energy that almost smashed upon mostly Diedrich and the others. It seems to almost destroy Diedrich entirely and even the other hosts, but they actually managed to regen. This is where, well, it's like if he wasn't trying to kill them entirely, but just trying to make them shut up. This is where, well, mostly the white version did seem to talk to the black version of Issei, and this is where, well, both of them just nodded. This is where the black version actually turns to an older looking figure somewhat, but this is where, well, he then just disappears. It was like an older version of Issei. While, well, the white version of Issei seems to just kind of tell the original and what's going to happen. But of course, Diedrich cannot hear it at all. But something that happens, and mostly Diedrich was horrified. Kind of the glowing green energy, well, mostly the different glowing energies of colors, or mostly the different emotions, and decides to just turn into Issei. Mostly they all glow into him, and literally a barrier appears around him. This is where making Issei fall fully asleep. Mostly he just fell asleep into a conscious. He will actually be stuck in his conscious for a while. While the white version now decides to just kind of walk away from the original Issei and decides to disappear. But we go now into the outside. This is where, well, the outside is now mostly Issei was holding two bloody wings, but something happens. His eyes were no longer actually, well, were no longer a goldenish brown, or even was it called mostly white around his goldenish brown eyes, pupil eyes, but instead it was black around his eyes. But instead of having a goldenish brown, they looked to be a goldenish yellow color, but are looking more insane like. This is where, well, mostly the person wakes up. And no longer Issei's eyes are kind of a tintish, well, mostly not eyes, mostly his brown hair is no longer kind of like a brownish kind of color of hair, but instead kind of turning white for a little bit. This is where, well, his skin also became white a little bit. This is where Issei's voice is different now. It sounds distorted as hell. Ah, it seems that I'm reborn. Well, not entirely reborn, but it seems the original doesn't want to live anymore. So I decided to put him into the conscious so he can live peacefully. But it won't last for too long. He did say that he also does want to train and become stronger. The determination, I can never really put down the king for too long. But I can at least use his body and, well, at least make sure that it doesn't rot away somewhere in the corner or something and being dead. It's better than being, what's it called, fully awake. At least he's now conscious, somewhere in the, well, conscious. But that does not matter no more. It's now that I'm here. What should I call myself? I'm no longer Issei. Well, I am Issei. I'm just the hollow version of Issei. Still, his pain and emotions, he was too sad and depressed. I think he will have to go fight against his own emotions and sadness and other things. Well, one day. For right now, I guess I'm here. What am I holding these damn bat wings? He just throws them off of his hand. They disappear into nothing but just ash after a while. This is where, well, he then just shoved his hand into his chest and rips out 8 palm pieces. Ugh. Right. This shit, it's annoying. This is where, well, he didn't even screech or pain or any of that. Pretty much, he doesn't look like he's even hurt a little bit. This is where, well, he just takes out the 8 palm pieces and crushes them in his hand. This is where he just tossed them away. And this is where, well, mostly this Issei is no longer Issei, but now the hollow version of Issei. This is where, well, mostly this Issei said, well, it's time for me to go home. Maybe. Whatever. Now I'm not really the same Issei. I don't care about sadness, hatred, any of that. Well, I am hatred. Kinda. But not much. Whatever. It's time for me to just go home and see sweet pops and sweet mom. Something like that. Ugh. I don't really care. Happiness, joy, I don't really have. That's the original. Well, maybe I should talk to the Red Dragon. Hey, Red Dragon. Wake up. This is where, well, he whistles until the mostly boosted gear appears. This is where Dietrich says, Issei, no, you're not Issei. Who are you and why are you in my partner's body? Who exactly are you? Dietrich is stuttering. This is where, well, mostly the person is like, so you actually noticed that I was with the original. The original is right now in a deep slumber. Mostly of sadness, misery, but mostly he is dreaming right now of good things, happy things, but not Opie entirely. At least I managed to get rid of his stupid lust forming a promotion. I destroy it before it can be a problem later. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich said, who exactly are you? Who are you? Oh, well, I'm not Issei, you can say, perhaps. My name is, well, you can call me Shiro. Yes, Shiro. Dietrich says that means white. But why would you like yourself to be called Shiro? Because I'm literally the hollow version of Issei. You see, do you remember that kind of hollow thing or whatever the hell that was that attacked Issei in the alleyway? This is where Dietrich nodded. Well, mostly I'm a part of that thing. But I'm mostly a part of Issei now. After a while, Issei emotions managed to create me. And of course, especially when he gets his heart broken and shattered. Mostly, with all those emotions, it managed to create me, and I actually was able to take over his body. So with that happening, you can call me Shiro. No longer Issei. Call me Shiro Hyodo, or nah, you can just call me Shiro. Besides, you're going to be my new partner. Well, you gotta like it or not. I mean, if you hate it, you hate it. But I'm no longer the same Issei. You see here, I don't care about killing. You see here, I do care about killing. I murder anyone and I'll destroy anyone. I'm basically the killing instinct of Issei's. Issei has mostly no stomach to kill people. Unlike him, I'm different. I do have the killing instinct. I do have the stomach. I can care less now. Now, the only thing I do for myself is fight for myself only. I don't fight for others. Because why would I fight for others? They literally shattered the king himself, mostly the king's self-esteem, and now it's my turn. This is where, well, Diedrich says, well, now that I see through the memories, I can see why you're actually born. What kind of? But still, it doesn't matter. I want him back. Sorry, that's not going to happen. And you are not going to bother me. You understand that? If you want me, I can use your power to destroy a huge part of the city. I would not care. Do you want me to do that, dragon? Do you want me to just murder, slaughter everything I see? Do you want me to do that? Or do you want me to look like I live normally with these pathetic humans? This is where, well, we'll see Diedrich kind of growls and says, are you threatening me? Oh yes, I am, because I can still use your powers. Even if I'm not the original, I will still be able to use your powers. I can even use Juggernaut Drive. Do you want me to slaughter them all, destroy them and burn them all? Do you want the, what's it called, original back, but you can't have him. He's too broken, he's too shattered. You can't have the original. So, since the king is no longer on the horse, I will be the horse on the king. That is not the point. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go, well, see how this world reacts with the new and improved Issei. This is where, well, we'll see Diedrich narrow his eyes, but he can't do anything. He really can't do anything. This Shiro part of Issei is now different from mostly the original, but yeah. This is where, well, he's just going, which he's just walking away and just laughing. This is where, well, Issei kinda, before walking away, he noticed the park and mostly the fountain. And this is where, well, he then says, before I go, dragon, if you're still there, I'll show you a bit of my power. This is where he puts his mostly finger, his left finger right in front of him, and this is where, just pointing at the mostly fountain, he says, settle. This is where a little red ball appears in his finger. It was kind of red and whitish a little bit, and this is where, well, it was a similar same color as the slash that mostly was sent straight towards the Diedrich and the other hosts. And this is where, well, he just shoots a red kind of blast straight towards the fountain and annihilates it in an instant. No longer needs, well, the king no longer needs to fear that fountain or this park, because I'll destroy in an instant if you keep pissing me off, you stupid loser. This is where, well, Drake sees this and sees the power. This is no longer the same Issei. Issei would have not tried to destroy too much property damage and wouldn't actually try to kill anyone, but this Issei is now different. It's no longer the same partner that he had. But now, this partner is more vicious, cruel, and more of a self-centered person. He cares only about himself and no one else. But we go into now, Shiro getting to the house of the Hyodos. He's thinking of moving out, which he probably will move out. But this is where, well, when he kind of gets inside, mostly he knocks at the door, gets inside, and sees his kind of parents. This is where, well, mostly Mika and Goro kind of question him and where he was at. This is where Shiro, in mostly having his distorted voice and no longer the normal original voice, says, oh, sorry about that, mama. Mostly in Japanese, I forgot mostly the, oh, sorry about that, Okyo-san and Okoto, yeah, Otoro-san. And this is where, well, mostly both Mika and Goro were shocked about Issei's voice. This is where, well, this is, are you okay, Issei? Oh yes, I'm very fine. I am just, might be a little bit tired. He needs to act now because he realized his voice is now a little bit different, but then again, he doesn't care too much. This is where, well, mostly Mika and Goro say, oh, okay. We haven't seen any of the other girls. Well, none of the other girls or even like anyone else. So, do you know where they're at? Mostly Shiro looks at them, and this is where, well, his face was emotions a little bit, but this is where he then smiles and says, no, I have no idea. There might be cheating on me or something. Maybe they are. How will you feel about that? This is where, well, mostly Goro and Miko says, no, they probably won't be doing that, because we still need grandchildren. This is where, well, mostly Issei chuckles and says, oh, is that how much you believe in them? This is where, well, mostly both of them nod, and this is where, well, mostly Issei would have definitely killed them. He had the urge to just slaughter them because, well, he doesn't like these people. He literally is kind of the conscious and mostly has all the emotions and memories of Issei. But of course, not all of them, because it's mostly a holified version, but this is where, well, mostly this white version wanted to twitch his hand and just shoot a blast straight towards him until Dietrich calms him down, saying, hey, don't do that. Don't kill them. How would the original feel? I know how the original feel, but God, I feel like murdering them just out of fucking pleasure. Just because they piss me off. You don't know this, Dietrich, because you can't see them all the emotions of Issei, the original one. But I wouldn't tell you because, well, then again, you can't really see them all. So what is the point of me telling you now? If I tell you, you would not understand. You would just think I'm lying. Whatever. Who cares? If I tell you, you won't even believe me. So what's the point? This is where, well, mostly Dietrich narrows his eyes and says, you bastard. Fine. Do whatever. I can't stop you, can I? Even if I try to calm you down, you will just get annoyed and angry enough to attack me. Or mostly attack anyone. Yep, I will. So what is the point of you even telling me now? Well, that's where, well, Issei gets out of his mind skip and stops talking to Dietrich and talks to his parents and says, oh, sorry, I feel a little bit sick and tired. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to go to my room, okay? Thank you, Ototo-san and even Oko-san. Issei said somewhat sarcastically, and this is where, well, Issei walks away without a care in the world. This is where, well, mostly both of them just look at each other and say, are you sure that's Issei? Didn't Issei seem a little bit more paler? Mostly Goro kind of asks his wife, and that's where Mika says, that is true. Maybe he's just too tired, or he just got sick or something. I'll talk to him if he wants anything. This is where, well, mostly both of them nodded. But this is where, well, they think mostly about the other girls. They haven't seen them for mostly a day. Mostly the whole day. And of course, whenever they come back, they were just questioning how Issei's acting or feeling or whatever. But then again, they did try to question the girls about Issei's kind of like mostly distance away from them, and even Issei himself, but they can't really understand too much. So of course, they decide to just go kind of lay down on the couch and kind of watch a movie or something. While Issei, well, now Shiro is kind of getting towards his room. This is where, well, should probably be going to my room now. Yes, getting to my room would be much easier. That's right, not easier. Mostly Issei gets into his, mostly get into his door until he notices a sign literally says, no Issei allowed. Issei looks at this, mostly Shiro, and gets annoyed. This is where he right now grabs a paper and rips it off in an instant. Right now just burns the paper in an instant in his hand. Or mostly just making a small settle and destroying it in an instant. This is where, well, mostly Shiro scoffs and says, those whores think that they can own me just trying to push me out of my own room? Or mostly the king's room. Can't really say it's my own. Whatever. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich noticed how angry Shiro got in, and how defensive he got in with Issei, the original. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich doesn't know if Shiro's a bad person or he's a good person. But then again, he doesn't show to be sounding like a good person. He sounds eviler, or not eviler, just sounds different. He just really wants his old partner. He even tries to use his own power to get to Issei's conscience, but something defends him. Something like an older version of Issei seems to be defending Issei's body. But this is why, well, he doesn't understand it. He tries to get closer, but of course, this being itself can literally turn into a dragon and stop, what's it called, Dietrich, from advancing any further to try to wake up the original, which he gets annoyed a lot. Shiro knows what he's trying to do, but of course it will never happen because of the other kind of power that Issei kind of is holding within him. But that's not the point. This is where, well, mostly Shiro just chuckles and says, well, stupid dragon, doesn't know too much. Well, this is where mostly Shiro walks into the door and sees just clothing littered everywhere. He noticed it's not his clothing, it's actually the girl's clothing, but this is where Shiro scoffs and says, these annoying sluts think that they can just litter their clothing around. So pathetic. This is where, he shoots 3 laser beams from his fingers and destroys all the clothing that was all around him, just burning it straight to ash. Whatever. This is where, Shiro kind of like puts, crosses all around. Well, not crosses all around. He doesn't really believe in that shit either. But of course, he just thinks, what should I do? I see. Get to the stuff that I need to get. This is where, mostly Shiro started just getting specifically things that mostly the king would like his Xbox. Yes, well, not Xbox, mostly like his PS5, his computer, his laptop, whatever, and other things. Mostly what the king would like a lot, and mostly Shiro will kind of be playing somewhat. He doesn't get any of the H anime games. He doesn't get any of the like H anime videos or any of that shit. And yes, he deletes all of that shit out of the computer hard drive and even the laptop hard drive. This is where he starts changing everything, because mostly, even though it's the king's personality stuff, the king will have to be changing. He will change over time, and he will realize the mistakes he had. He no longer has that lustful personality, because Shiro destroyed him in an instant, literally killed him. And also the fear that Issei has will kind of change and decides to kind of be somewhat the guardian. Well, not really. But of course, I'll mention more about the fear, because fear Issei is a thing, but not the point. Of course, the word Shiro sighs and says, well, other than that, he just grabs other things that are more important than any of the H anime shit and other stuff. Pillows, blankets, he doesn't need them. Clothing, he's changing all of fucking the king's ward, like mostly just outfits. He realized that the king had no taste in outfits. This person named Shiro has taste, but yeah. Doesn't work. Mostly Shiro sighs and says, well, that is all the things I'll be getting. Other than that, he uses a bit of magic, because mostly Issei does have magic, but it's mostly Diedrich's power, and this is where, he then says, okay, Diedrich, I have a little request. This is where Diedrich says, no. Oh, come on, I just want a storage space so I can put the king's stuff in it. Fine. This is where, Shiro says, thank you. You're not such a bad guy, are you? This is where, Diedrich scoffs and says, whatever. This is where, mostly, Shiro says, whatever. Let's see what to get next. Yes, the money that he needs to survive. Well, I should probably get a hotel or something. Or a house. Who knows? This is where, mostly Diedrich says, why are you doing all of this? Oh, I don't want to be anywhere near these fuckers. At all. I don't care if mostly the original sees them as friends, family, brothers, sisters. Who cares? The original will never see them ever again the same. Because, the person that he loved literally said that he was nothing but a useless person. Nothing but a meat shoe. You already saw those memories. I didn't erase those memories because I wanted, the original to have a reminder. If it gets too troublesome for him, I might delete them. This is where Diedrich says, why would you do something like that? I thought you were here to just cause pain and trouble. Oh, is that really what you just see me owning? Well, I don't judge you. You see here, you big overgrown lizard. At least I don't judge you being a chaos monster freak battle maniac. Because that's how you were when in your original body. But you see me as some kind of crazy monster who would try to hurt your mostly host, the original. Why do you think I'm like that? I'm not judging you being the crazy battle freak like you are. Diedrich scoffs and says, whatever. This is where, Shiro managed to grab every other supply, and this is where I get the money and other shit that mostly the original was saving, but this is where, the money won't save him too much stuff, so of course, the where, Shiro sighs and says, well, it seems that this won't give me too much, but at least it'll be enough. Maybe I can try to manipulate the original's parents. Don't. This is where, Diedrich said, oh, shut up, you damn overgrown lizard. Do you want me to kill them and instead take their money? This is where, mostly Diedrich shut the hell up after a while. Also, sorry for burping, but yeah. But this is where, mostly Dietrich sighs and says, fine, do whatever. It doesn't work well. Mostly Shiro nods and says, well, time to go get the stuff that I need. Does it work well? Mostly Dietrich went to see how Shiro went to go kind of deal with Issei's parents. This is where Issei kind of tells his parents that he wants to live by himself for a little bit. He don't feel too right to live here with his parents. He then says that he is going to get a job, be a normal person, stop being a pervert, and actually tries to come back as being a respectful person so he can bring grandkids towards his parents. This is where he uses the grandkids kind of line to kind of make sure that he will be able to live on his own. This is where even if his parent doesn't agree with this is where Shiro might have to kill him. This is where his parents actually agree with it and decides to say, well, that's a good idea. Okay, fine. We'll just tell the girls that you moved out for a little bit. This is where mostly Issei says, no. Just say that. Let's just keep it a surprise. This is where Shiro said. This is where mostly his parents said, okay, fine. When are you gonna tell them? Maybe when I'm in school. I want to be surprised. This is where mostly his parents nodded and decided to give him a couple of $1,000 yen and other stuff. And this is where Issei went off after a while. He kind of just left the house and went to kind of go get a hotel for a little bit. This is where his parents says, are you sure you want to do this now? This is where Issei said, I heard that you can get the best deals at somewhere around the night. This is where, his parents just sigh and say, fine. Mostly both his mom and dad. And this is where Issei already left. This is where Issei started walking away. But before even walking away, he just disappeared. Mostly didn't disappear. He just doesn't have his presence being normal. It's no longer magic somewhat. And of course, you can't burn any sense in, but this is where, Issei notices the barrage of freeze kind of coming towards the house. Issei notices, but this is where he hides behind a tree in an instant, hiding his presence in an instant. This is where, Shiro scoffs and says, really? These people really thought of me coming now? Whatever. Well, time to leave. This is where, he disappears out of mostly their kind of like view and of course gone already. He just speed up really fast. He was faster than Kiba. Kiba can burn even kind of proceed on what happened, but yeah. Mostly Ria seems relieved a little bit because mostly Shiro knows what happened. But of course Akuna and the others doesn't know what happened, but yeah, since they went to go do contracts. But of course, Shiro gets to, a hotel and kind of books it. But this is where, he then asks Dietrich for mostly a laptop, or mostly to get the phone, because they put it in the kind of like, mostly storage place, magical storage place. This is where, Dietrich decides to say, fine, here. This is where, mostly Shiro grabs and says, you're not such a bad person, giant lizard. Shut up already. This is where, mostly Shiro went online to kind of look for the houses. Mostly he just wanted to find a small little house that's quite comfortable to live in, and enough for mostly a place for mostly the master, or mostly not master, the king, the original. Mostly he said king, original, whatever. But of course he just calls him original king or whatever. And of course mostly he just managed to find something online and decides to go check it out tomorrow. But not today. He just feels a little bit tired. Even though he's in the original's kind of body, he knows that the original body is still human. He's not like the type of special being that he is. But he's no longer a devil, but instead a hollow. Yes, he's 50% hollow instead of devil. He's still human, but whatever. There's really no weaknesses for a hollow entirely. He has normal holy weapons when I affect hollows at all. But this is where, he then decides and says, I know I can stay up for a little bit longer and go get the house and other things, but I do it tomorrow. Just so mostly people don't think I'm suspicious and still staying up late or any of that. This is where Dietrich noticed that Issei or mostly Shiro said something about he being a half hollow. This is where Dietrich questioned out before mostly Shiro decides to fall asleep. Oh, you're questioning about the fact that, yes, you see here, when I removed the palm pieces out of mostly the original's body, I managed to slip in some of my power and managed to turn him into a hollow. He's no longer human. Well, he is still human, but he's no longer a devil. Something that he would not regret at all. You see here, he's no longer a devil. Even if people consider to me for him to be a stray, how is he a stray when he's not even a devil at all? And he doesn't have his palm pieces, making him, well, how is that possible? Well, he's not a stray. He's literally just a hollow. Don't worry. If you feel so determined, you can ask him when he wakes up once again if he wants to become a dragon. Isn't that sound great? This is what, well, we'll see. Daedric sighs and says, whatever. And the Shiro says, good to know. Well, good night there, partner. We're going to be partners for a while, until the original wakes up. Daedric scoffs and says, I do not see you as my partner. No, I don't. Fine, whatever. You can do whatever. This is where, well, we go into mostly the next day, and instead of Issei going to school, which he doesn't, he literally just kind of goes towards the house that he went to go see. He meets up with an old lady, and this old lady sees the young man who is Issei. She then says, hello there, are you Shiro, perhaps? This is where, well, Shiro says, yes, I am Shiro. This is where, well, the old lady says, do you have a last name? A last name? Yeah, I do. It's called Zangetsu. This is where, well, mostly the old lady nodded and says, I see. Shiro Zangetsu then. Or mostly, yeah, Shiro Zangetsu. I see. Well, are you here to buy the house? This is where, well, Shiro nodded and says, yes, I'm here to buy the house. Unless you're renting it. This is where the old lady says, no, I'm too old. I just want someone to buy it. This is where, well, it's about 500 yen. This is where, well, Issei kind of like pays off the old lady. And this is where, well, the old lady did kind of explain some of the things that are kind of wrong with the house before kind of like getting the money. But this is where Shiro kind of gives her the money and says, don't worry, I can fix it. But yeah, we go into mostly, well, the old lady nodding and just walking away. This is where Daedric says, I don't remember my partner actually being able to fix plumbing, electricity, or any of that. Oh, don't worry. How hard can it be for me to fix anything? This is where, well, Daedric says, oh, whatever, do whatever then, but make sure not to kill yourself. Fuck off, I'm not gonna die to just modern things. This is where we go into a time skip and Shiro saying, how the fuck can someone do any of this shit? Son of a... This is where, well, Issei is cussing. Of course, he did kind of get, like, shocked a couple of times. And also got water spray into his face. And this is where, well, Shiro is screaming, son of a bitch! This is where, well, mostly Daedric is just seeing this and chuckling. But this is where, well, after a long while of mostly Issei managing, or mostly Shiro managing to kind of get everything in place, literally the electricity and the plumbing. Yes, he had to go buy some goddamn books, or mostly you look it online, and he managed to at least get everything right. Yes, the electricity is fine, the plumbing is fine, the, what's it called, well, everything seems to be fine now. This is where, well, mostly Shiro also had to fix up the walls and other shit that he had to go to the store real fast. Yes, luckily the store, mostly like a, not a convenience store, but mostly like a what's it called, Home Depot was nearby. But yeah, or a Lowe's, you can just think about it like that, or a Lux Supply, who cares. But this is where, well, he managed to buy all that. Of course, he needed to get a job, which he is going to perhaps get a job, but instead of getting a normal job, he actually met up with someone that is actually somewhat interesting to him. A man with kind of blondish hair, and of course having pinkish kind of glasses. He was interesting because he was at least fucking 10 feet tall. He was tall as fuck. But of course the person didn't seem to intimidate Issei. Issei seemed to uncare. Well, care less that much. But this is where the person kind of grins and says, so, what's your name? This is where, well, the person kind of asks Issei. This is where Issei says, oh, my name? Well, the name's Shiro. Shiro Zangetsu. I see, Shiro Zangetsu. So, what do you exactly want? I want a job. Unless you're offering. The only jobs I have is killing people. This is where he said very intimidating. I don't care what job it is. I'll kill the son of a bitch if I have to get money. This is where, well, the person grins and says, oh, someone like you that doesn't care. Interesting. Fine. If you can actually live up to it and actually show me some of the skills you're so cocky about, then I'll let you get a job. But if you die in the mission, you die in the mission. This is where Shiro scoffs and says, whatever. This is where, well, the person was named Doxy Do Flamingo, and this is where, well, mostly Issei went to go do the job. He had to kill some person that was mostly on top of like a huge skyscraper building and just assassinate him because he was stealing some very troublesome things with Dofi. And this is where, well, mostly Issei just calls him Dofi, like everyone calls him Dofi, whatever. This is where, well, Shiro just disappears from the sight of mostly the bodyguards because the bodyguards were trying to tell Shiro to calm down or he will get shot down. And this is where, well, mostly Shiro looks at them, and this is where he grins and says, oh please, me calm down? You pathetic weaklings don't even know who I am. I should also mention that Issei did have his eyes closed the whole time when he was talking to regular people, but when it came to Dofi, he showed his eyes. And yes, Dofi was not too unnerved, but interested in Issei. This is where, well, he would think that Issei was those type of people that had special abilities. This is where, well, we'll see Shiro disappears from an instinct from the people's eye view, creating a white sword in an instinct, cutting them all down. Pathetic. So it's just a white sword that mostly this picture kind of has. Pathetic. This is where other people try to attack him, but this is where, well, Shiro says, disappear from my life, you pathetic weaklings. Just slashed them down in an instant, cut them down, just started killing everyone in an instant. Now, of course, he finds where the boss is at, or mostly, yeah, the boss person or whatever. The boss person, but this time, he sees the leader, and the leader has a machine gun. This is what he says, if you come any closer, I'll kill you in an instant. Now, there was kind of females behind him, like, they seem to be around, like, Issei's age, and this guy seems to be around, like, fucking 30, 40, whatever. And this is where, well, Issei scoffs and says, what the hell you two doing here? He then looks at the girls, and he noticed the girls are actually a part of Kuo, but this is where, well, they were shocked to see Issei. And this is where, well, mostly the boss says, tell me, who are you? Did Dofi send you? Oh, yes, he did. But you won't need to know about that. You'll be dead in an instant. Get the guy! Tancho! This is where he swings his sword right in front of him, and it wasn't a huge blast radius, it was just a small kind of like slash, a kind of whitish reddish slash that cut down the person in an instant. So, this is where, well, the person was cut into 2 pieces. Pathetic indeed. Wow, so pathetic. I thought you would put up more of a fight than ever. But then again, you're really pathetic. You two. This is where, well, Shiro looks at most of the 2 girls. Shut up and make sure to have a tight lip about this, because if you say anything about this at the school, I will fucking murder you. You understand? This is where Shiro said with a very murderous glare. This is where both of them nodded and kind of just runs off. Now, of course, their purity is actually still fine. They're not actually been, like, you know, anything. But of course, they're scared of Issei. Now, of course, they have to have a tight lip. Mostly a tight lip because they just saw Issei murder someone with a powerful slash, and Issei doesn't look the same. Instead of looking like a pervert, he looks like a complete badass. Someone that literally would kill someone for money. But yeah, they just think that's what Issei's doing. Killing that person, that kind of famous person, for money. But yeah, which Issei came back with mostly the 2 body parts, mostly literally 2 body parts of this person, back to Dofi and says, here's the body of the person. I had them in 2 pieces because, well, yeah. Well, not 2 pieces, 2 bags because I cut them into 2 pieces. Dofi grins and says, wow, you're pretty good, kid. I guess, well, the money that was actually owed for this would be about 10,000. How about it, kid? That's where, well, Shiro says, whatever, it wasn't even that hard. So I can see that I can put my prices up when I actually hunt some people down for you. This is where Dofi grins and says, of course. Let's see. Are you gonna do anything this week? This is where Shiro says, maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll give you a call. Am I gonna get some kind of black phone to call you on, or what? This is where, well, mostly Dofi grins and just tosses him a phone. A black phone? A black flip phone, and this is where, well, Shiro says, well, nice doing business with you. This is where Shiro disappears in an instant, using literally Tornado, but yeah. This is where, well, Dofi grins and says, that kid is going to be interesting. He's going to be able to defeat all those people that I don't need. That are literally rats. Well, let's see how this relationship of a partnership with that person will do in the near future. But we go into mostly, what's it called? Deidre questioning Shiro on what he just did. What was those 2 techniques and what is that white sword? Because it's not Axelon. This is where Shiro scoffed at Mosi, the word named Ascalon. That overgrown sword is annoying as hell. You think I'm gonna use that big ass sword? No, I'm not gonna use that big ass sword. I'm using my own sword. This sword, well, is not for you to hear the name. It's only for the king to hear it. Other than that, you, overgrown lizard, is questioning about what I just did. What was that attack and what was that ability that I just used to speed up? Well, those techniques are not for you to learn neither. They're only for the original to know. I don't want you to accidentally teach a next user of the boosted gear anything. If the original dies, which he's not gonna die anytime soon. You see here, his lifespan of mostly having in the double years was quite long before he used the boosted gear and take that kind of dividing gem, which I should mention. Mostly, he can use the Juggernaut drive with his hollow powers, which, if you don't know what hollow powers are, don't worry, you don't need to know neither. This is where Diedrich says, why are you being so secret away from me? I thought we were partners. No, the original is your partner. I'm just here as mostly training the original's body, so when he comes back, he will be stronger than ever, and he would know not to trust anyone entirely. This is where, well, Diedrich scoffs and says, what about me? Definitely not to trust you neither. This is where, right now, Diedrich scoffs at him and says, you son of a... Shut up already, let's just get to that fucking house. I'm tired a little bit. I thought you said you had so much stamina. I don't give a damn. It's gonna be tired enough when I go back to school tomorrow, asshole. This is where, well, mostly Diedrich says, I see. Well. Wait, you're going back to school? Yes, jackass. I'm gonna try to learn bullcrap of the school. Mostly go to the library and read a lot of, what's it called, books. I see. So you're definitely different from the original. Oh, fuck off already, you asshole. This is where, well, mostly Diedrich says, fine, whatever. I'm just trying to learn enough stuff for the original to actually learn it itself in the conscious. You know what, never mind. I'm not gonna explain that shit to you because I feel like you should already know this. But never mind. This is where Shiro walks away and kind of gets back to the house. This is where he forgets that he needs to buy clothing. Shit, I forgot to buy clothing. You know what? Maybe in the morning when I wake up, I just go buy some goddamn clothing. This is where, well, he stood up for a little bit, and this is where, well, yeah, he kind of forgot to buy clothing because, well, you see here, he was too busy with fixing the house and not destroying it, and then it's because it was pissing him off the whole day. Because it was a good chance that he was about to use the fucking settle to blow the shit out of it. But not the point. This is where, well, Shiro then says, fine, fuck it. He goes to sleep, wakes up at around 6 o'clock, and goes to the fucking store, the mall specifically, just to buy some clothing. Okay, so Issei just buys mostly, instead of wearing red t-shirts, he wears white, mostly a kind of black-white shirt, but yeah, not the point. Well, mostly it's white, but yeah. His coat is black, and of course, well, his outfit, the school uniform is completely different, but not the point. This is where Shiro says, there, that would be perfect. There's also some different clothing that I bought. And this is where Diedrich says, you bought them all in white and black. Fuck you. What do you want me to buy them in then? Give some color at least. Fine. This is where, well, Shiro wants to go buy some clothing. This is where what he bought, kind of. So he bought this. Mostly he bought something like this. Somewhat. He also did buy something like this also. Mostly he bought someone like these type of drugs, but not the point. Also not this, but don't worry about that. Also, this is something that he also kind of bought, like a long white coat, kind of black shoes, and not the point. It kind of like this, but yeah, not the point. So when he gets to school, he kind of looks like this. Mostly he does wear the khaki kind of pants color, but not the point. But it's mostly black, or yeah, black. A white, well, mostly a white shirt with a kind of blackish, grayish coat, but not the point, but yeah. And instead of wearing a belt buckle, he is kind of wearing, well, he does wear a belt buckle, but not the point. This is where, well, Shiro scoffs and says, well, going to this stupid school. This is where, well, he noticed the two girls that he saw yesterday, which kind of narrow his eyes at these girls, and both of them just kind of get scared of Issei. But this is where, well, Shiro's walking in and saying, well, back into this stupid fucking hellhole. Maybe I can move out. Yeah, maybe I can change and transfer to a different school. I don't give a damn if I have to fight a bunch of gangsters in the near future, my new school that I think about. Don't give a damn. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich says, what about all the supernatural? What about Rhea's Grimoire? How will you deal with her? If she comes after me, there's going to be a fucking another Getsugatenju straight to her fucking ugly ass face. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich says, what is a Getsugatenju? You don't need to know shit, you fucking overgrown lizard. Also, what's it called? What was that white haired girl with goldenish eyes? Well, what are you talking about? Goldenish eyes? I thought it was blue eyes. Blue, gold, I can't fucking remember. What was it, blue or gold? Oh, you're talking about Valerie, Issei's rival. Yeah, her rival. The rival between the original. Well, since I'm not really your partner, I'm not the original partner of yours, that rival between her and me, or mostly the original, is temporarily off because I don't really want to fight her. Wait, why? If she tried to fight me, I'm killing her. Oh. Because what you see here, I don't care about what's it called, the original and your bullcrap, the rivalry bullcrap with the white one. I don't care. I actually do like the color white, but not the point. Oh, fuck you. This is where Dietrich said, hey, no, I don't swing that way. This is where, well, Dietrich says, shut up. This is where, well, mostly Shiro says, other than that, let's just hope I don't see her or anyone else. This is where, well, mostly speak of the devil, when literally Issei is walking into the school, he sees a girl with whitish hair, but kind of having bluish eyes. She has mostly a sizable bust, but she's wearing the school academy uniform. He also sees other girls, and one girl that's kind of seems to be protected in the middle. This is where, well, Shiro says, oh, you fucking serious? You can't be fucking telling me that I literally fucking speak the devil and the devil appears right in front of me. The fuck is this shit? This is where Dietrich says, not gonna lie, she does feel like Albion. Which, yes, Albion's over there. Shiro? What? Please don't tell me you're gonna kill her. No, I can't kill her. Because there's a bunch of ass humans here. If I could, I would have fucking sent a Getsugatenju that will literally destroy in an instant. This is where, well, we'll see. Dietrich says, oh, thank goodness you weren't gonna do something crazy like that. Oh, fuck off already. You see here, I can't do anything crazy too much. I also feel, wait a minute, why the fuck are the mostly Catherine and Aika and even Moriarty are close to, well, the, what's it called, White Dragon Empress? That I do not know. Do you want to go find out? Hell no, I don't give a damn. This is where, well, Dietrich says, you know what? You can find out why the Chaos Brigade is here. Mostly one of the members. Man, if I really care so fucking much, Dietrich, I would've went over there and asked her, hey, what the fuck are you doing here? This is where, well, Dietrich says, you can't be that blunt to just go up to. This is where, well, he says, I'm about to walk up to her and say, what the fuck are you doing here? This is where, well, Dietrich says, that would be a bad idea. Shut the hell up for a second, Dietrich. This is where, well, mostly Valerie actually managed to notice Issei's kind of new appearance, which he looks different, but this is where, well, Issei also has this weird, dangerous aura about him, which mostly Aika and Moriyama and Catherine noticed. Even the other girls that were actually kind of staring at Issei. Issei kind of just walks away. Now, of course, he has his eyes closed so he won't accidentally scare people, but yeah, he's a little bit caring, kind of. He did put on glasses, so somewhat they won't be bothered. He kind of looks like this. The glasses that he put on, he kind of looks like this. So it's basically Gojo's glasses, these round black glasses, but yeah. But this is where, well, mostly Shiro's walking away, and this is where Shiro says, God, did they stare at me? This is where, well, mostly Dietrich says, yeah, I mean, there are probably, maybe it's because of the fucking white hair that you have, somewhat the white brownish hair, and of course maybe because of the palish skin that you have. I don't know, you could have used a bit of magic to kind of like, I don't know. This is where, well, Shiro says, I do not have magic, if that's what you're wondering. Wait, what? But the original, yes, the original has the magic. I don't. This is where, well, Dietrich says, then how did you do all that without, oh, don't worry, you little tiny fucking brain, you stupid lizard. You do not need to know about what I did. Besides, it's not really important for you to remember or care or whatever, bullcrap. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich narrows his eyes and says, fine. Well, about that. How about shit? This is where, well, we'll see. Dietrich says, how about I teach you some magic then? I feel like he still has some capacity. No, I'm not learning magic. Now, if you don't mind me, we are going to just get to the damn classroom and walk in it and tell everyone to shut the fuck up and don't ask questions. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't give a damn about what you think about. This is where, well, mostly teacher says, fine, whatever, do whatever. Ugh, so annoying. This is where, well, mostly Shiro gets to the classroom that he needs to be at. He does have all memories of Issei, so of course, when he walks in, everyone looks at him. This is where, well, everyone thinks that this is a new transfer student. This is where, well, mostly Issei says, before all of you start talking and asking rumors and bullcrap, fuck off. I'm still a student here. If you're wondering who the hell I am, you can call me, fuck, should I just say that I'm Shiro, not Issei? Issei, Shiro, fuck it. This is where, well, Issei just decided to put Issei's name and say, my name is Issei. Don't ask why my hair is white, do not ask why I'm so fucking pale, and don't ask about taking off my glasses, because if you do that, I'm going to throw you out the damn window. Now all of you, shut the fuck up. This is where, well, everyone was just surprised at Issei's attitude entirely. This is where, well, mostly Issei seemed to be quite pissed. He's walking up to his desk until mostly Matsuda and Murahama says, hey buddy, you wouldn't throw us out the window if we tried to take off our glasses. I will fucking launch you guys out the window. Touch me, fucking annoy me, ask me to do any perverted shit, and I will throw you two out the window so fucking fast that you guys will literally be in the hospital for fucking 6 months. Actually, switch that. Let's put you in the fucking ground for 6 months instead. This is where I want to see how you two like to survive there. This is where both of them say, okay, don't do that. I'm not in fucking play mood with this bullcrap, so shut up. Issei sits in his fucking table and of course decides to pull out his phone and does put on some of the music, because yes, mostly the original that had good ass music, so of course he's hearing it. This is where one of the songs that Shiro is kind of hearing is basically called. So pretty much what Issei is kind of hearing, the song is called Number One, made by, well, yeah, you get the point. If you don't understand what that reference is, from Bleach and the theme song, Number One. You are waiting, you are number one. Not the point, but you get the point. This is where, well, mostly he's just kind of hearing the song. He also hears other songs like Netflix and other shit, but not the point. But this is where, well, Issei is kind of hearing the song, and literally he doesn't care. He literally has headphones on because he just doesn't want to hear anyone's bullcrap. This is where, well, mostly the teacher walks in. Of course, the teacher has kind of purplish hair, of course, reddish eyes, having a white kind of like button-up t-shirt that's kind of really popping out her chest somewhat, or kind of showing cleavage somewhat, and wearing this kind of black kind of skirt somewhat, but not the point. This is where, well, she is calling upon everyone's name. Of course, there's Karius, Moriyama, Murahama, Matsuda, and the others, blah blah blah, the freaking students that you don't need to care too much. There's also those girls that Issei has seen with that one person, but she doesn't give a damn. And this is where, well, the teacher noticed Issei. She like glances up, seeing someone sitting in Issei's chair. She's like, okay, Issei. This is where, well, she then takes a double take and sees Issei kind of looking different for a second. Issei starts hearing music, not caring too much. He's leaning back on his freaking chair, having his legs right now on the table, and really not caring. This is where Issei's still hearing the song. Not the point, you get the point, right? So pretty much Issei is pretty much hearing, now you feel like number one. Best theme song, not gonna lie, but not the point. But pretty much he's just hearing that song. This is where, well, he has his eyes right now closed, having his glasses on, and this is where no one actually can notice what Issei's doing. But yeah, the teacher will have to talk to him later, but pretty much just decide to call in some new students. This is where, well, a lot of guys right now freaks out because they're actually girls, and even Suda and even Murahama freaks out. This is where, well, Issei did not care too much. This is where, well, Suda and Murahama would have went towards Issei to tell Issei to wake up, but then you notice that Issei has a very darkish aura. If you wake him up, you probably will be being in the hospital for a while. So of course they don't do that. This is where the teacher says, calm down, calm down. This is where the girls are kind of hoping it was a guy, but instead it was actually girls, but whatever. This is where, well, the girls kind of mention out their name. One of them was actually already noticed Issei, who mostly Issei's rival, but it's none other than Valerie, mostly Lucy. Yeah, she had to kind of change her last name to, instead of Lucifer, to Lucy. This is where a lot of guys were freaking out, saying, yeah, bro, you can call me. This is where a lot of people were just making kind of jokes and other shit. But this is where, well, Mostly dirty jokes, but not the point. Another girl was mostly having blackish hair and kind of golden like eyes. Mostly, well, kind of golden eyes, or just normal, not slick. But she was none other than what's it called, Kuroka. Then the others were kind of named off. A girl with kind of blondish, palish, kind of blondish rose hair with dullish blue eyes. Her name was Junko Anishima. Another girl with kind of bluish, kind of icy blue hair and bluish eyes. And of course, well, she seemed quite strict. Her name was Estef. Another girl, which it was kind of hiding behind them. She had kind of blondish, mostly it was kind of blondish, goldenish, but orangey at the same time, greenish eyes. And this is where her name was Alexia Volta something, but not the point. This is where, well, people didn't pay attention too much. They were just looking at the beauty. This is where, well, mostly the teacher says, okay, you girls will be sitting, mostly Valerie, you'll be sitting next to Issei. Issei is the guy in the back, mostly right now taking a fucking nap. So yeah, of course you Estef will be sitting next to him, because that's the only other two chairs, but whatever. This is where she kind of points him out and where to sit, but yeah, this is where Valerie is not expecting to see Issei again. Issei is right now taking a nap, and he's actually kind of close to the other table, which he does have his head on it, but yeah, this is where, well, we'll see. I've already noticed the glasses that Issei's still wearing. Literally, they're dark shades, and they should probably not be wearing that in the, kind of in the classroom, but this is where Issei doesn't give a damn. He's just sleeping, he just doesn't care. This is the song he's still hearing is called, mostly the song that he's now hearing is called, well, so the song he's hearing now is called Destiny, made by Netflix, but of course, the song kind of goes, yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me, don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy, whatever, dumb, but this is a legacy, you're gonna see what's left of me, you're gonna see success of me, you ain't seen the rest of me, I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just to watch me grow, but not the point, you get the point. This is where, well, Issei's hearing the song, and this is where, well, mostly Issei is kind of grinning because this song kind of is pretty good. It will kind of be a theme song for mostly Issei, the original Issei can wake up, but yeah, she was just kind of just hearing the song, you're just happy. This is where, well, mostly Drake is sweat dropping, but yeah. This is where, well, mostly, this is where the teacher kind of throws a piece of chalk at Shiro, which Shiro managed to notice with mostly his aura kind of managing to telling him that there's something actually coming towards him. Shiro managed to catch it in an instant saying, what the hell? This is where Shiro yawns and says, ugh, what time is it? This is where the teacher sighs and says, you realize that it's, I don't know, class time? But you know, about to end class time? You've been sleeping there for about, I don't know, 55 minutes. Well, not 55 minutes, mostly class ends in 55 minutes. Well, mostly has 55 minutes, but yeah. But mostly, she says, there's only 5 minutes more left. It's right now 50 minutes you've been sleeping in class. Are you gonna wake up any time, Hyoto? Issei wakes up and says, hell no, I don't give a damn. This is where, well, a lot of people say, damn, he doesn't care, he's right now minutes time. This is where, well, mostly both Murahama and Matsuda say, Issei, I don't think it's a good idea to piss off with the Scotty Sensei like that. Issei said, whatever. What exactly are we learning about? This is where, well, mostly Scotty Sensei said, okay, tough guy, then solve this problem. This is where Issei looks up, and of course, she's right now, she's the teacher of what's it called, somewhat science. Well, not science, it's mostly like literature. And this is where Issei sighs and gets up and like, oh shit. This is where Issei's still hearing music and doesn't give a damn. The song he's hearing right now is called, well, so Shiro is kind of singing the song I Won't Stop, but not I Won't Stop. So mostly the song he's hearing is called Losing My Mind by Netflix, but not the point. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing. Now, you get the point, right? I'm gonna keep singing that an accident, but yeah. But of course, this is where, well, he's singing and this is where he says, please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. Fuck it. This is where, well, Issei gets toward the book, mostly towards what they were supposed to be reading. And of course, the teacher kind of narrows her eyes and says, you do realize you're gonna have to read from your book. Fuck it. Your book is much easier. I'm not gonna pull it out, I'm too lazy. This is where, well, Scotty Sensei narrowed her eyes, and this is where, well, mostly Issei said, okay, listen up, you fuckers. Now, Either you fucking pay attention to me or you don't. I don't give a damn what you do. This is where everyone's saying, God damn, he doesn't care right now. So, what's about, this is where, well, Issei starts reading the book, and this is where, well, Issei literally doesn't fucking care. And some of the words, mostly where they're reading right now, it does have some cuss words, which Issei doesn't give a damn, and he literally says, fucking hell, the troll right now sent this and that, whatever bullcrap. And there I read the fucking sentence, and also if you want me to answer that damn question, and what happened, pretty much a troll got shot in the back of the head. Like, literally, do you want me to say anything the fuck else? Oh, do you want me to put it in a very fucking long sentence way? Well, the motherfucker got shot. Done. This is where, well, Issei went back to kind of go sit into his desk. This is where Scotty just shocked and just amazed with Issei kind of being able to solve that with kind of being in lower kind of words, but in a very violent way. And this is where, well, Issei said, so fucking tired. This is where, well, he's not entirely tired, but he just feels tired from this school day. He doesn't care. He went up to his desk, fucking went back, fell back asleep. Of course, he noticed there was someone behind him, but he didn't give a damn. He's like, this is where, well, Issei just kind of went back to sleep, but yeah. This is where the bell rings, and this is where Issei gets up and just disappears. Everyone says, what the fuck did you get all that energy for a second? Issei says, well, time to go to the next class. Oh, damn, he's stretching now, and this is where, well, bones pop in his body, which he doesn't give a damn, and this is where, well, he just disappears, but yeah. Everyone says, where the fuck did he get all that energy? He just disappeared from us. This is where, well, mostly everyone is just going to be like, what the hell is happening to him? This is where, well, mostly, what's it called? Valerie had to go chase after him to kind of get an answer on why Issei's acting different. And this is where, well, mostly Valerie managed to grab his shoulder. And this is where, well, before she can even say anything, she gets her arm right now twisted through her back. And this is where Shiro says, hey, bitch, I don't know who you are, but I don't know. Fucking don't touch my shoulder before I break yours. This is where, well, mostly Valerie says, do you not remember me, Issei? Issei? Oh, fuck. You're right, the original. Shit. This is where, well, mostly Valerie says, what do you mean the original? This is where, well, Shiro says, shit. What to tell you? Ah, yes, Valerie, it's good to see you. Why the fuck are you in school? This is where Valerie says, she then kind of ignores the original question comment, and this is where, well, she then says, I'm just here on a mission. This is where, well, Issei says, mission? Quite interesting, I don't care. Now, go talk to my fucking previous ex-king or Suna Supri, I don't give a damn which one. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to my next class. I'm falling asleep in that class also, and I don't care. This is where, well, Valerie says, wait, Hiro. He says, oh, for fuck's sakes. What does this bitch want? I'm really close to just sending a fucking settle at her. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich, they say, hey, like, just calm down for a second. Dietrich had to fucking be the one awake instead of Shiro being awake most of the time, because it looked like Shiro didn't want to be fucking awake at all. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich says, calm down, kid, come on. This is where Shiro says, don't call me kid, call me Shiro, call me Zangetsu, or call me anything else, but yeah. This is where, well, mostly Dietrich switches up and says, fuck off. This is where, well, Issei is kind of hearing a song called, well, mostly when he was kind of telling, so pretty much when he was telling, what's it called, Dietrich to call him something, he was basically, call me a sinner, call me a saint, tell me it's over, I still love you the same, call me your favorite, this is where Dietrich says, shut up for a second, bastard. This is where, well, mostly Shiro says, fine, what exactly do you want? This is where, well, Dietrich swatches up and says, damn it, you... What I want from you is not to kill her. Don't do it. This is where, well, mostly Shiro says, why? I'm just hoping for the original to kind of get a little good mating start with mostly Valerie. Oh, hell no. The original should be alone. Should not care about anyone. I don't give a damn. This problem might happen with her. So it's better to just kill her off. Better not, so it doesn't start another problem with the fucking memory problem. No, please, come on. Just, let's have a heart. I don't have a heart. I literally don't have a heart. I'm a hollow being. But you know what? Since I'm so fucking tired right now, I'll let her fucking slide. But if she starts pissing me off and keep calling me Hiro, Issei, or any of that bullcrap, I might accidentally kill her. This is where Mosi Dudrick nodded. This is where we go into Mosi. Issei says, "Hello, what do you want?" This is where Mosi Roderick says, please don't tell your master or Sona here that we're here. We are just here for a mission for a little bit, not much. Just for someone to enjoy kind of school life, but not the point. Aren't you with the Chaos Brigade? Why the hell would they care about enjoying school life? Just don't tell them about we're here. Oh sure, they won't even care too much. They're dealing with some bullcrap, don't worry about that. Besides, she's not my master. This is where Issei turns around and looking at Vale straight in the eye. This is where Vale says, what do you mean about that? Oh, don't worry. You will find out soon. Who cares if you find out or don't find out? This is where Issei walks away without a care in the world and just kind of gets towards his next class. And yes, he falls asleep on this fucking class and doesn't care. Mostly when he has to do the work and when someone actually pressures him to do the work, he will do it kind of half-assed, but whatever, he doesn't care. But other than that, I'm going to leave it off here for kind of part 1 of this what if. I know it's longer than the others that I have been doing, but mostly I'm kind of unnerved with mostly if the audio will still work, because it gets annoying for somewhat the audio kind of not working. But yeah, I'm hoping this works, and other than that, let me shut up and let me kind of just end it off here and say bye soon. Yeah, hope you guys like it, but other than that, bye.